I remember, Manal, you had a very tragic incident and you were almost about to die. What had happened, basically?
Have not really talked about it much. I just recently started talking about it. This happened before I started my Instagram. Let's say 2000, end of 2015 or 16. I was crossing the road with my mother, and then a car came and hit me. It was crazy, and I almost died. My mom saw everything, so she's still traumatized from crossing roads till date. What happened was the car didn't actually see me crossing the road, and he just came and hit me. And then I stayed in the hospital for like 21, 25 days.
Oh my God.
Couldn't walk. It was crazy. And I had a brain injury. So apparently, alhamdulillah, there was no brain clotting. That's why I survived. But there was really no chance of surviving. It was kind of like a miracle. So I think my mom's or someone's prayers got answered. You really never know whose prayers get answered. But yeah, so I survived that. Since it was a brain injury, it took me really long to like get over it and then, heal. So during that period, I was like in a very depression phase. I don't know if I couldn't call it depression, but I was in a very low phase. And that's when I started like discovering Instagram, and I wanted to get into this industry. And then I ended up starting, my page.
Well, we are thankful for all the prayers and blessings that got you over the hump, essentially. But yeah, I think maybe something good happened, and the silver lining was you discovered Instagram and you are what you are today that we look up to.
As Muslims, like we have this belief that everything happens for a good reason. Like we have to be grateful no matter how bad the tragedy is. Like back then, maybe I was like, what is this? Like, why does this happen? But everything happens for a reason. And eventually, if maybe that didn't happen, I wouldn't have reached this point. So we need to be grateful for every instance in our life.
You're a beautiful person. You've just seen the positive out of a brain injury. That's beautiful. We have a lot of women watching this show, Manal. What are your words of wisdom to everyone watching this?
I urge every woman to try and be financially independent. I think this is a very important aspect that every woman should have in her mind. No matter how much your husband earns or your father earns, whatever it is, try to find something that you actually love. Maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a skill that you have, and try to monetize it in a way. Try to make an earning out of it, because you need to have some sort of income for yourself. So just go for it. And then also, please love yourself. Try doing something that's something that you actually love. So take some time out of your day for yourself. Us as women, we're very nurturing and very caring towards everyone else but ourselves. So it's very important to take some time out of the day for ourselves. Just disconnect with everyone else and do something for yourself. And that's actually going to heal everything in you. So these two things, very important.